It's been 15 years since the original debut of the very first Gran Turismo, and with its latest installment it continues to evolve and expand its racing experience to the gamers. Now this title's gone through a lot of changes. One of them is definitely the track selections. They've actually added more tracks. Most notably would be the Apricot Hill, back from the original game, Bathurst, Silverstone, and Brands Hatch. Another major improvement is definitely the physics engine and the new tire modeling. So now cars are much lighter on its feet, and the effect of weight transfer is much more apparent. You can also turn your ABS fully off without ever worrying about locking up the wheels all the time. So now you can actually put your braking ability to the test. But that combined with the new chassis improvement, you will be finding yourself being very careful with your driving inputs before it gets really unpredictable. Loading times and user interface has also got a lot of changes. Everything's now in the main menu, and you can choose your car and tune it just by pressing the start button, making life so much easier. All the cars are now grouped together and allocated according to their own regions, so it's easier to find and buy. As usual, Gran Turismo has been expanding its car collection, but most of them are all outdated concept cars, and just cars people no longer care to drive. And while there are 21 different variants of the same generation MX-5, only one of them is a premium model, and the rest of them are all standard models without interiors. So why didn't they just copy and paste it to the standard models? It's just weird, and that's the same for other cars. But that said, you are never charged extra money for the cars you really love, and once you've picked up your favorite wheels, you will be busy tearing up the tracks. The career structure has also changed. You now progress through your racing license level. In there you will find the usual series of races, championships, and endurance races. And you will also find the usual traditional races, but go-karting and rallying has been implemented into the career mode as well. Day and night cycle is also a new feature in this game, where you will race through the night and back to daytime again. Another feature is dynamic weather, where the rain will come in the middle of a race. You will come across these two conditions a lot as you progress through the career. Other spin-off events would be the mission races, where you're given specific tasks. Let's say overtaking all cars in one race, one lap even, and other one-make races. There's also coffee break challenges, where you're given something fun just to relax, like knocking down cones. Racing license test is now compulsory again, and this time you will have to complete them level by level and stage by stage. You can no longer complete them all in one go. That said, the tests are much easier to complete, as some of you have already seen me accidentally pulling off a drift, yet managed to get a gold at the same time. That said, because you can now compare your time with your friends, you are likely to stick around to beat your friends. especially when they're a racing driver like mine. And this will carry on to seasonal events where you have to take specific vehicles and set a lap time to it. This is the place where you will find yourself driving harder and harder and tuning the car sharper and sharper, not just to beat the time, but your friends and everyone online as well. And that's what's great about Gran Turismo. Even though despite its shortcomings with car sounds and other inconsistencies, it's a game that it will make you to be a better driver and be a better tuner and help you understand what it takes to go fast on a track. And for this reason, you should love Gran Turismo.